This game is like Stardew Valley with a dark twist, and it's one that is finally bringing something genuinely new and exciting to the farm life sim genre. It's got an amazing twist that happens in this video which changes everything. I'm not going to spoil it here, just get comfy and watch the video. I'm MadMorph, and in this video I'm playing Grimshire and keeping you company whilst you fall asleep. Let me know in a comment if you want me to keep playing this one. I played the demo of this one over a year ago and covered it on my socials and loved it, and what's crazy is I'm actually the special thanks in this game. And I had no idea until someone on YouTube told me in a comment, and I just thought this was really nice, a really nice way for the devs to say thanks for covering their game before. If that was the reason that they did it, I don't actually know, but this was really cool, so thank you. Now, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. This is my series where I play games and ramble softly to you whilst you fall asleep, so like and subscribe for more like this. And for more free sleepy content, check out my podcast Down to Sleep, which is on Spotify, YouTube, and everywhere you get podcasts where I read books to you. And now, let's tuck you in. Take a nice deep breath, and let's get down to sleep with Grimshire. I've noticed that when I start a new game, I actually improvise and sing a song really loudly to whatever the menu music is as a way of like warming up my voice and getting into the mode ready to record. I just sort of sit here singing, and I was singing Welcome to the World of Grimshire. It's something you'll never hear, because that would be an insane way to start a video that would turn most people off immediately. But welcome to the world of Grimshire. We're creating a character here. Now, I played this demo a while ago, and I had heard that they added some new animals, including a bear, which I love. That it's very cute. They added that right after we played the demo. Coincidence or homage? You be the judge. We have bear, deer, rabbit, and fox. And I do think, yeah, look, so it changes whether you're an omnivore, a herbivore, or a carnivore. And I think I'm going to play as a bear. It would only be right. We have a 20% run speed, brilliant, and a 20% chance to drop an extra fruit from bushes, which is giving Jungle Book, isn't it? For when you pick a prickly pear. And we can also eat meat and plants, but let's look at what the perks are for the others. A deer is a herbivore, recovers extra stamina from plants and less from meat. An efficient grazer, 50% chance to harvest and also fast. Oh, they all have 20% run speed. Well, now I don't feel as special. A bunny rabbit has a 10% chance to get a bumper crop. And the fox bluggies have a 30% chance to lay an extra egg, so working with chickens, I assume. We're going to be a bear. Let's see. Fur color 1. I'm just going to go full myself in the game, I guess. A pink bear. Just for the fun of it. And some outfits. A fancy jacket, looks amazing. Look like I should be on stage singing a song. Looks quite good in a dark sort of leather colour, actually. I think we're going to go overalls though. That's kind of cute. Profession. Oh, that's where that perk's coming from. Gourmet, gain 30% more stamina from cooked dishes. Merchant, sell prices, buy prices. Musician, bonus relationship points. Highest forage in the world for a naturalist. 500 coins for a noble, a prospector, a rancher, a student. Ah. I'm actually going to go run speed. Wait, what was gourmet? 30% more stamina from cooked dishes, sell prices, relationship. Well, I know marriage and stuff I don't believe is in yet, so I don't think relationship would be the pick for right now. In the full game, that would be useful. Higher ore in the mines. Actually, I'm going to go run speed, so we can get around. Oh look, you can change the tail. Oh, a long fluffy tail looks so strange on a bear. Eye colour. Well, let's give me... Oh. I look insane with blue eyes. I look insane with red eyes too. Let's have big black eyes. That looks kind of... I don't know what to do here. The white actually looks pretty good. Gives us a bit of character. Makes those little pinpoint eyes there. Alright, let's do our bottoms. Let's go with pants. And I'm gonna make those brown too. It just kind of like settles this quite otherworldly character into a little bit of realism with the brown farmer vibe. So we sit into the world quite nicely. There we go. I'm happy with that. This game is grim and more challenging than you'd expect. Carefully read the description and choose a level. For players who want a less stressful experience but still some challenge, called easy in the previous. The way it was meant to be played, you'll struggle, fail and cry. Normal. Challenge, grueling. Gentle, the easiest mode, more time to relax and decorate. I don't want a stressful experience, but I do want the experience. I don't know if I want to struggle, fail and cry though. Perhaps we go with unsteady, because I very much miss things on my first playthroughs. So we don't absolutely ruin our day. Ah, rain. Lovely. The sound of rain and boats in the dock. We join our story. Finn, what's going on? It's the middle of the night. Dudley, get the healer. I've injured people on board. Wilfred, lend me a paw. Help me carry them out. What's going on, Finn? You woke up the whole village with that blasted foghorn. The characters are so cute. It's like Sylvanian families or something. What does it make you think of when you see animals all dressed up like this? What's your reference point? I didn't have Sylvanian families, but my younger siblings did, so that's where my mind goes to, because they had a few of those knocking around. Who are these people? They look hurt. Mayor Theo, I barely escaped from the capital. A huge fire broke out. I was asleep in my cabin and I awoke to howling and screaming. These two were the only ones I could save. Oh, there's me! Before fire consumed the docks and I was forced to set sail. Sorry, I got very excited then. I actually forgot how this starts. That's terrible. What happened? Is the capital under attack? No. I don't know. I could hardly see or smell anything through the smoke, but it didn't seem like an army attack, just chaos. When we get into the game, I'll turn off the blah 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 sound just because you guys are sleeping. That might be distracting. I actually quite like it if I was just playing it, but I'll minimize. Oh, I remember the voice I did for Hazel when I played the demo, but I won't do it here. Out of the way. Maybe Hazel could be an old lady. This goat woman is seriously injured. Carry her to my house and be gentle. Her wounds are deep. The bear looks okay. Yeah, I do. But let's bring him inside out of the rain. Finn, what happened to them? This game has such a cool story. I look huge. This is how I feel in life, just standing there, honestly. Every tall person knows the struggle. Where you kinda feel like you wish you were smaller, but you also don't. Like, you like being tall, but being out and being tall is annoying. Oh, you're awake, thank goodness. Take it easy. You're safe now. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Morphe. I'm Hazel, the healer. You're inside my home in the village of Grimshire. We're a small village, isolated by the water and mountains. A travelling merchant named Finn brought you here on his boat from the capital. Can you tell me anything about what happened in the capital? Do you know the woman in the bed? She's badly injured. Nothing? Was she attacked by an animal? She's covered in bite marks and scratches. Anything at all? It's okay. We'll keep a close eye on her. Hello, Hazel? Yes, Percy? I came to check on our guests. Oh, hello there. You seem to be doing better. Nice to meet you. I'm Percy, the mayor's assistant. Speaking of, the mayor's eager to meet you, but he's currently asleep. Hazel, how's our other patient doing? Not good. She lost a lot of blood from her injuries. I should get back to treating her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't let me keep you. We were all shocked to hear about what happened. From what Finn described last night, the capital is not safe to return to. Finn shipped off this morning to try to find out what happened. In the meantime, we've discussed what to do with you. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. Grimshire is a small community. We work together and support each other. There's an old abandoned farm on the western edge of the village that you're welcome to stay in. Follow me. Imagine you wash up somewhere and they're like, here's free land, here's a free home. In this economy? Look at my cute little run. So adorable. The door over there leads to the village root cellar. We stockpile food in there for emergencies and for surviving the winter. Got it. I should be paying attention here, shouldn't I? Here's the general store. It's run by a lovely Stoat family, the Hawthorns. Come here for all your basic needs. This way to the old farm. Music's really nice. Here's the old farm field. It's not much, but you're welcome to use it. Previous owner came from the capital after inheriting it from their relative. Unfortunately, they weren't great at farming, so they returned to the capital and left this mess behind. Why did you hesitate there? That was almost giving they weren't good at farming, so we got rid of them. They're buried under the farm. Anyway, follow me, we're almost there. That's our little farm crop area. This is it. Isn't it great? A nice home in the countryside. There's a chest inside filled with items to get you started. Feel free to clear the land and start a farm of your own. We mostly rely on trade for food around here, so everyone in the village will be eager to purchase any extra food you don't need. You should introduce yourself to everyone once you get a chance. They've heard the news you'll be staying here. They were all talking about preparing gifts to help you get settled in. Speaking of, here, take this hoe. I found it earlier while I was cleaning out the house. You can use it to till the earth before planting seeds. You always need a good hoe. I've got a lot of work to do before Mayor Theo wakes up. Bye for now. Okay. And we're in and running around and ready to begin our journey. WASD to move, shift to toggle running, space to interact, control for the tool wheel, V or Z to cycle through tools, E and Q to cycle through the item bar, F to use, tab to swap. Got it. I'm pretty speedy. Look at that for my courier speed. Oh, I'm zooming. We've got a meet and greet, everyone. It is 6:30 in the AM of the first day of spring. And this is the story of a bear who started a new life in the countryside. Okay, let's head inside. Let's see what we have. Small smoked fish. Spoils in 14 days, 10 stamina. A smoked fish snack. I went through a phase a long time ago of liking smoked mackerel on toast, actually. Quite good for you fish because of the oils. Oh, just noticed I've spilled some of my iced coffee on my desk. Let me just wipe that. Lucky pup. What else do we have? Dried corn. Hand and dry corn kernels preserve and concentrate sweetness. Stone path to place. Compost. And cabbage seeds. Let's transfer these. Look at my lovely bed there. in my humble abode. So you gave me... That is a radish. Okay, so people got really annoyed at me last time for how I farmed this in the demo, so I guess I will try to pay attention this time. As people seemed to suggest that I was farming away crops that were actually harvestable or growing. But this says chamomile and it says it's dead, so I don't know why I can't clear it. But anyway. Harvested a radish. Goes to seed in 1 day. Harvestable. What does goes to seed mean? Does that mean I should harvest it now, and if I don't, it'll turn into a seed? Let's learn. Let's look it up. What does go to seed mean? Stops flowering. A plant stops flowering as the seeds develop. I don't understand. What does it mean when something goes to seed? If you say something has gone to seed or has run to seed, it's become... They have become less attractive, healthy, or efficient. What? Why is it an insult now? What does it mean in gardening? When a flower dies off and leaves a seed pod, the plant can produce seeds. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I'll harvest it. I don't understand. Oh wait, do I just click on it? No, can't get the chamomile up. Radish, ready in 2 days. Dead oats, harvestable radish, harvestable radish. So wait, I'm getting seeds from the ones that are harvestable. This one says goes to seed, and I don't get a seed. Okay, so we have to wait. If you want seeds from it, for it to say the other thing, I think. We worked it out ourselves. Google is so useless these days, dude. Can't even get a straight answer out of it. The world's turning to slop. It really is. And so is content. It's unfortunate. But hey, you're here. So at least that's what matters. Some good old human-made, hard effort content for you. Made by my very own hand. It's upsetting. I mean, I don't even have an editor because I want everything to be made by me, and then there's people just automating their entire lives at this point. Okay, let's plant some seeds. Farming. While on a farm, use your hoe to create a dirt plot for farming. Remove a dug spot by using a pickaxe on the same tile. If left alone, grass will grow back over the bare dirt. Highlight a seed bag on your item bar and press F to plant it on plowed dirt. Remember to water your seeds every day as they'll not grow without water. Rain will water your plants for you. Oh great, well let's plant today whilst it's raining. Highlight a seed bag, press F to plant, okay. Add compost dirt to improve quality. Plants grown in high quality soil have a chance of producing a bumper crop and growing faster. Make your own compost using a compost heap. Harvest plants when their produce becomes visible. Some plants can produce seeds if you continue watering them after they're harvestable. This is a great way to get more seeds, although it may consume the produce. Okay. So after they're harvestable, continue to water, goes to seed, harvest, get seeds. Great way to get more seeds, okay. Although it may consume the produce. Okay, good to know. I want you to produce me some produce. If you saw the meme I posted on my Instagram, you know what I'm saying. I posted this this clip of this guy that popped up on my TikTok going, I want you to grow me some green beans. I want you to produce me some produce, over and over again. And I was like, every cozy game be like. And then people thought it was a face reveal. I was like, guys, come on. Had multiple comments, thought this was a face reveal. It's this like really old bald guy. I mean, you know, I don't want to diminish him in any way at all or be rude, but please, guys. I literally have a pinned face reveal of myself on my Instagram. Weeds can grow on your crops and will stop them from growing even if they're watered. Interact with the weeds to remove them without harming or harvesting your crop. Okay, that's important. Okay, so now we learned farming. I paid attention, guys. I know what I'm doing now. I'm not going to pick up any good harvests, okay? I actually did my little face reveal pic that's pinned so long ago. I did it for 10,000 YouTube subs just as a way to connect a bit more with the community and because they made me feel comfortable at the time. We were doing Animal Crossing and I wanted to share a half face reveal, you know? But now I have it and I leave it pinned just to show that my channel is actually a human. That's where we've come to. Because otherwise the stuff gets so many views now, I think I would feel a bit shy of that being there, I've got to be honest. But I pinned it and left it there because I kept getting people asking if I was an AI voice and where do you get this voice you use for your videos? It's it's me. What? So it's just there now to be hey, this is a human account. I am a real person. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's plant some seeds, but actually let's put this, we have compost here, so let's put this here for a nice little plot of healthy radishes. I actually get quite a few comments on my movie channel of people saying, wow, it's so nice to find a channel that's not an AI voice and scripts written by AI. It's just, things are changing very quickly, you know? I will never use AI for anything I do. Okay, and then we'll just plant the rest of the seeds whilst it's a rainy day. There we go. Great. Good start. Oh, and we've got corn to plant. Oh no, this is to eat. Okay. So at the moment we just have the rusty hoe, which could be one of the most offensive things you could ever call someone. And I think if I meet people, they might gift me tools. I don't see crafting or anything yet. But we're planted, we've cleared the farm until we get a scythe or something. So let's go find people, maybe put away... Oh, actually, let's take the food. Oh wait, hang on, I still have some here. I have cabbage seeds. Okay, cabbage goes over here. Dun dun. Can I play with the ball? Oh, we can shake bushes, Animal Crossing style. Raspberry bush. Blackberry bush. What's your favourite berry? Mine would have to be the straw variety. Heya, nice to see you again. You're looking better now. My name's Dudley. I run the general store with my family. Stop on by if you need anything. We restock every Sunday after Finn visits. Take this as a welcome gift. Customize your home to suit your taste. I hope you like it. Grey wood plank wallpaper. And you're selling cooking oil, honey. Birds love honey. Oat flour, vinegar, compost, salt, cabbage seeds, hay seeds. And I have no coin. I wonder if we should sell some stuff and buy some more seeds. So I'm selling my radishes. And I will buy carrots and cabbages. Okay. To plant. And sell a couple of fish to buy another carrot seed. Let's see, is there anyone else here to say hello to? Got a lovely loot or something there. I think I'm going to start collecting weird instruments, guys. But I shouldn't say weird, actually. I mean, like, interesting and, like, traditional instruments. Hello, I'm Oliver. Nice to meet you. I help my Uncle Dudley with the general store. I've prepared something for you here. It's not much, but it helps. Oh, dried carrots. Thanks very much. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Beatrix. I heard about what happened in the capital. Will you be staying here? Grimshire has been my home for a long time. I think you'll love it here. Since you're staying at the old farm, take this. A watering can. By the way, I have a special request, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Speak to me again once you've settled in. Hello, name's Rusty. Not a rusty hoe, though. I'm the owner and the barkeep of the Rusty Bucket. There's a lot of rusty hoes in there, let me tell you. You look thirsty. Have a drink. It's made with berries that my daughter and I gathered last summer. He's a goat. He's the goat. Let's go plant these seeds while they're in my pocket. And whilst it's raining, save me from watering them. And so I don't forget. So put a row of carrots up here. And a cabbage there. Okay. Loving this so far. I'm loving how, you know, like some games have like a really nice slow pace, but it suits some games and moods where you can lean into it and enjoy it. And I feel like this has nice enough music and characters and vibe to where I'm enjoying that slow pace. And certain other games are slow paced in a way where you're like, come on, get going. But certainly with that intro and the undertones of this game, I'm interested, you know. A lady, is this a bear or it looks like an otter actually? Hello, I'm Greta, the village's fisher. I heard you'll be staying here for a while, at least. Sorry about what happened to your home. Right, a welcome gift. Here you go, hun. It's a drying rack. Set it outside in the sun to dry and preserve things like fish. I love that we're being rewarded with finding people with items because actually, the go and talk to everyone quest that starts off so many farming life sim games is always so laborious. But I'm being rewarded, so there's a little dopamine hit of like, oh, I'm learning. It's the tutorial as well as getting items as well as meeting people. Hello, I'm Wilfred. Nice to meet you. I run a humble fish store on the docks. Visit us when you need fishing supplies. Here's a gift. This old rod's seen better days, and here's a fishing rod. I think it has plenty of life left in it. Come talk to me again if you want to learn about fishing. Got a challenge for you. Can you catch a white fish? Plenty of them in the water around the docks. Stand near them, line up your shot, and cast it out. Wiggle the line to get their attention and wait for them to strike. When the bobber goes underwater, pull. May take you a few tries, but I believe in you, yes sir. Yes sir. Okay, let's try fishing. I have selected my rod. Press and hold F with your fishing rod equipped to charge up. Release F to cast your fishing rod into the water. Wiggle your bobber to attract the fish's attention. Saucy thing. You'll know when you've got the fish's attention when it appears above it. Scare it away if you keep wiggling your bobber after you've captured its attention. When the fishing bobber is beneath the water, either reel in or wiggle the rod to catch the fish. Rare fish require quick reaction times to catch. Upgrade your rod for longer reaction times and casting distances. I have cast. A wiggle, a wiggle, a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's caught. I got it. I got it. I missed it. Okay. Well. It's a little close there, my friend. Yes, sir. So I think, does it have to be by a fish for me to wiggle my bobber? Looks like there's no fish here now. I scared it away. Okay. Guess we have to do it when we see a fish, similar to Animal Crossing. I do prefer it when you can fish anywhere, but I can understand in a game where food is probably more important than currency and is the currency. It's going to be keeping people alive and preventing characters from literally having permadeath it makes sense that the fishing is limited and spread around rather than you just standing in one place and fishing to keep everyone alive, right? Like it kind of has to do that. Okay, let's time this. It goes under and wait for it. Wait for it. What? Hang on. What do you mean? I feel like I did that at the right time. Maybe it's space. Maybe it's not F. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wait for it to get it. Okay, there you go. I got a silver bream. Your homework is to wiggle your bobber. Teasing us. Testing. Fainting. Got him. Silver bream. Come here, my fish. I'm a bear and I'm fishing for fish. I caught a vendaci. The fish is très chic. You challenged me to catch a whitefish, but I did not catch a whitefish yet. Let's continue to meet people. I think also on the map, doesn't it have people where you can find them? It does. Or is it only the ones you've met? Oh no, it has everyone. Great. So this is the pantry where you can put food, which is going to become much more important once the seriousness of what is occurring becomes clear to everyone. For this shire is grim indeed. Look at this big old house. I actually have a fire, but it hasn't worked for like 5 years. I feel like I should get it fixed for this coming winter. Feeling like some cozy fire times. Warm these old bones, you know? There's some cute little fluffs. Good morrow, my new friend. I'm Logan Grayson, wordsmith and critter grooming extraordinaire. It's my pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have a special gift for you, a painting of a majestic Alp heap. I'm Rufus. My son and I produce the finest wool in the province with our Alp heap. We also sell ranch supplies if you're interested in raising critters. I usually restock every Sunday. Take these. Build a pen to keep your critters contained if you decide to keep some, or use them to decorate your farm. Welcome to the village. You'll be safe here. We watch out for each other. I feel like a bear is a perfect character to be like a bridge and a mediator in a society of carnivores and herbivores, to be an omnivore. Oh wow, lots of people to meet in here. Well met. I'm Gruff, the blacksmith. Welcome to Grimshire, friend. We're a small community, but we look out for each other. I have something for you. A pickaxe. Isn't the sharpest. I can reforge it and make it stronger if you bring me the materials. Talk to me once you've settled in. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was distracted. Did you need something? Hello, dear. Nice to meet you. I'm Prudence. Stop by my home for fresh baked goods whenever you're hungry. I also sell flower arrangements. I heard about what happened in the capital. We all decided to pitch in to help you recover and get back on your feet. Take this cooking station. Use it to whip up delicious meals. Welcome, stranger. I am Edgar Oakhart, the preacher of the temple here in Grimshire. I was saddened to hear about what happened at the capital. Make yourself at home here, at least until we hear back from Finn. These are troubling times. These should help brighten your new home. Hi, I'm Lila. Nice to meet you. I live at the tavern with my dad. The place gets pretty lively at night. It's the most popular spot. I thought you might be hungry. Here's a mushroom stew. Just yesterday, Poppy and Jack came running into the store covered in mud. Ended up making a mess all over the house. Seeing Poppy's adorable smile was worth the clean-up. Our best customers are the carnivores, obviously, but sometimes the herbivores want a taste. We don't shame. Everyone should enjoy fish if they want to. More money for us. Nice to meet you. I'm Rowan, the village carpenter. Not a village, but I might be a villain. I heard you'll be staying at the old farm. Excuse me, hiccup. If you want to expand that old shack into a home, come talk to me. I can build you a coop, a hutch, a pen, or a barn. Before I forget, here's a welcome gift, an axe from a fox. It's not sharp enough to cut all the trees around here, but it should be able to handle oak and maple trees. I've got a job for you if you're interested. Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you. What happened at the capital? Finn said he was asleep in his boat when he heard yelling and howling. All the smoke from the fire prevented him from seeing or smelling anything. You're lucky to have made it out alive. You should meet everyone in the village. We don't get new residents often. Everyone's excited to meet you. Don't feel obligated to introduce yourself to everyone today. Take your time. Before I forget, I know you arrived here with nothing. Here are some coins. This is like reverse Tom Nook. Bizarro Nook. If you ever lose anything, check the lost and found box. Oh, nice. Okay. I think, is this the goat we met earlier? Prudence makes a pretty good beer bread. Not so secret ingredient is my beer. Tastes good no matter the form it's consumed in. Okay, that was a good little meet of people. It's 7 PM. I can't believe we've walked around all day. Let's have a look. Oh, went upstairs to a little garden. There's a lady. Actually, you look like a lynx or something. A cat. I was going to say a lady fox. Greetings. I'm Adeline. Or Adeline. Adeline? Adeline. Sablewood. Caretaker of Duke Reynard Silvertail's estate. Looks like you are a fox, actually. In my free time, I like to collect and study anything I can get my paws on. Let me know if you find anything interesting. I've prepared a surprise for you. I heard you'll be living in that old farm shack. Take this. One more thing. Can I ask you to assist me in my research of local fauna and flora? Collect any plants, fish, mine doors, minerals you find in Grimshire. Donate them to the box inside the entryway. If I have access to more specimens, I can come up with ideas that will benefit us all. She's a fox and she's smart. Okay. I'm Erica Hopper. My husband and I run a furniture store here. We update our stock weekly and our displays daily, so feel free to stop by every day and see what we have. Mayor Theo said you'll be staying for a while. I prepared something. It's a crafting table. Set this up wherever you like. Don't be a stranger. Imagine you move somewhere and everyone just like gifts you enough to set you up. A new person in the village. Oh my gosh, hi. My name's Jack. Nice to meet you. You've met my best friend Poppy. She's coolest. I got you a present. It's one of the best rocks from my collection. 1 stone. Thanks, bro. I'm Rose. I work with Hazel as her assistant. Are you feeling better? Well, stop by Hazel's house if you're feeling unwell. We'll fix you up. I got you something. It's a compost bin. It'll help your crops grow faster. Take this too. It's a blueprint for how to craft it. In the family home, like growing up, but like a little later on, like not when I was a kid, but like later, we had a compost bin. It was like it was when they brought in recycling food and everyone had a recycling food bin, and then so we would fill that up, but instead of putting it out for the recycling, we had like a compost area in the garden where we would take it down and chuck it into. And I remember like as a kid, like I really did not like it because the compost bin, it was always so full of food and it smelled, and like having to put the food into the compost bin instead of just like the ease of, I guess, the big bin, and it sort of opening it up to put the food in and it's smelling, it was always like, oh no, like I really didn't like it. But I guess it's one of those things for the environment that it would help, wouldn't it? If we all did it, sort of thing. How do I pick this bed up then? Because we got a new bed. Do I hit it with something? Do I hit it with my axe? There we go, we worked it out. And so then, can I place the bed that she gave me for our first night here? Pick up furniture with the axe, pickaxe, or hoe. Some furniture will change colour by interacting with it. Other furniture displays decorations when interacted with. Cool. Sleep. Okay. Day 2. We have a new resident moving into the old abandoned farm. Let's give them a warm welcome. Hey, that's me. And a cellar report. Cellar door, cellar door. Morning. The goat woman passed away last night. Hazel and Rose did their best to save her, but she succumbed to her injuries. Priest Edgar's holding a funeral for her on the mountaintop. Mayor Theo will be speaking afterward. I realised my voice was different earlier, but I thought I was the mayor and not the assistant, and this is much more of an assistant-y voice. I'll show you the way. Follow me. But it's actually the voice that I had. It's much more of a mayor voice or something. Hello! Mountaintop funeral, I mean... It's a nice way to go out. Greetings. I'm aware you did not personally know her, but you still have my condolences. To lose your home suddenly and to lose your last connection as well must be difficult. If you ever need someone to listen to your worries, feel free to visit me. Percy, thank you for escorting Morph. Everyone, please gather around. It's time. Today is a sad day. We are gathered here to send off the essence of a stranger, someone whose name we do not even know. Whose arrival to our village brought troubling news, but let us not dwell upon that right now, and instead focus our thoughts on this individual. Although we do not know her, we know of daughters, sisters, mothers, and friends. Focus your thoughts on the individuals in your life that bring you joy and comfort. Take those emotions and express them to her. Let her feel the love in your soul. Let her go forth with the comfort of a village. May we all pass surrounded by those who love and care for us as she does now. Let her soul pass into nature and her ashes nourish the earth for the benefit of the living, so that the world will be just a little better. Well said, Edgar. Lovely little speech there. You available to speak at my funeral? Do ashes actually nourish earth? Don't you have to bury someone in it? Would a body... I mean, I know we'd, like, feed the worms and stuff, but would a body actually, like, make soil fertile? Wouldn't it make it bad? But would ashes, even? Excuse me, I'm not sure of the science. Now, Mayor Theo would like to speak. Thank you, Edgar. That was a lovely service. I'm sure the whole village has heard the harrowing news, but let me clarify the situation. According to our friend Finn, several days ago the capital was engulfed in flames and violence. Unfortunately, Finn didn't have time to investigate as the docks were burned down shortly after he rescued 2 people. We do not know the extent of the damage, but it is troubling news. Finn left our port the same night he arrived in hopes of discovering more information. We will know more when he returns. In the meantime, let's be there for each other and think of ways to protect and strengthen the village. That is all. Damn. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Up on the mountain top. Look at this beautiful waterfall. Love me a waterfall. If there's one thing I love in this world, it's a waterfall. Let me tell you. Oh, it's a little wild radish. Looks like the mine is closed. Pickaxe not strong enough. whilst we're up here, let's see, is there someone up near where I'm at to save me coming up here for the meet everyone quest? I feel like there was someone on that mountaintop last time, but it looks like there isn't anyone there now. So we shall continue to wander and to meet and greet. Meet and greets are funny. Funny things, aren't they? To queue up to say hello to someone. But I guess in a way, in that situation, you might say it's a little more normal than stopping someone in the street. It's almost like I'm here to meet someone and say hello and to let someone know what their work meant to you. We can fish up here. Have you ever been to a meet and greet? And who was it? Let everyone know in a comment if you have. Okay, trying to get this fish to bite. Looks like there's not enough space. Oh, it's a big one. Gotta be on our toes here. Oh, that was very, very quick. I missed them both. My rod's too old. That's what she said. I like the fishing. It's done well. Bum bum bum. I've never been to a meet and greet myself. I think if I was to, I think that's where I would. It would be if someone's work really meant something to you, or their performance in something. Like, I get it when people meet, like, I see on TikTok a lot, the Lord of the Rings ones, because, I mean, it's such a special book and a special work and movie to people, right? Or like an author, I think. It always seems like people charge so much though, and for like pictures, like hundreds, just to meet someone and to take a picture is kind of crazy. Capitalism, baby. It's all the hustle. Hi, I'm Poppy. Where'd you come from? Are you staying here now? What's your name? Do you have a family? What's your favourite colour? Do you like beetles? Papa said we should help you because you're our new friend. I don't know what your favourite things are, so you can have my allowance. 1 coin, that's really cute. Everyone's so kind here. In the Book of Anima it is said that all life returns from where it was born. I usually interpret that as the earth, but on days like today I hope for something more. Like the priest. Wow, look at this. Is this church? Gorgeous. Big old white tree in there. Dun 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 dun. I believe we've already met. Rose looked exhausted and distraught earlier. I think it's the first patient she's lost. I worry for her. So we're still just kind of like roaming and meeting everyone. Let's have a look. We've got 5 left to meet. I can do maths. We're at 21 or 26. I wonder. We've got to meet Wallace, Kai, Tano. What does the little flower mean, I wonder? Single. Okay, so those are the romanceable ones. Rose, Oliver, Lila, Adeline, Beryl, Hazel, the hedgehog nurse, is single. Logan Grayson, the wolfman. And Percy, the assistant. That's cute. Oh, look, it says current location right there. Carpenter's College, Forest Mountain. Okay. Tano's up there. That's one that we need to meet. Dun, dun, dun. We need to meet. Sorry, check again. Wallace, Tanner, Kai, Willow, Beryl, Finn. I'm guessing the 5 are not Finn because he's away at the moment, so it's going to be Beryl, Willow, Wallace, Kai, Tanner. Now we go to the map. Beryl is up in here. That's why we check. Adeline. I'm Beryl. I live at the docks with my parents. Welcome to Grimshire. I want you to have these. Personally, I'm not a big fan of fish. Don't know about you. If you don't like them, you can re-gift them to someone. I won't judge you. I miss the rain. I miss you like the deserts miss the rain. Right, Finn's away. Kai is up the mountain where we just were. We can run up there. I got the zoomies, boy. I'm a sprinter. I'm a track star. I'm a bar. Where are you at, my lovely? Trying to escape me, huh? Who are you? What do you want? Well, don't disturb the marsh. That's where my brother and I get most of our food. Death's never easy for those left behind. Okay. Have a lovely day, sir. Alright, let's see where our remaining villagers are. Tanner all the way over there in the marsh. Wallace is up top. Wallace and Tanner and Willow. Okay, Wallace and Willow are up there and on the marsh, so heading over to the left side. Running around, robbing banks, all whacked up on bear snacks. Is my stamina going down? Must I sprint? Doesn't seem to be. It's only when I do stuff then. Okay. I also like that this has music like this rather than a kind of like Stardew inspired like kind of blippity bloppity sound, you know? It's like leaning into folksy, fantasy, anthropomorphic animal vibes. The aesthetic kind of comes together of everything fairly well. Like it would be odd if you had this game and then the soundtrack was like, you know, sounded like Mario or something, right? Hey there, friend. My name's Tanner. I live in the marsh with my brother Kai. I want to give you this. It should be useful for clearing out weeds and plants. Nice to meet you. Come hang out. What? Seen any critters? I spotted a bluggy in the forest earlier. Is that like a, what's it called when people are harsh at first and then, but really they like you? Is this tsundere or something? Is that like an anime thing? I harvested. Let's see. So, are you still up here? Oh, Wallace is over there now. And so is Willow. They've moved. How dare they? I've only seen like a couple of animes. I find it intimidating when something has, you know, many seasons, even non-anime stuff. Like if I'm scrolling Netflix looking for something and the show's like 12 seasons, I'm like, well, I don't have time for that. That's a commitment. Don't know if I'm ready for this kind of commitment, Netflix. Hello, you're the resident. Welcome, I'm Willow. We're blessed with the beauty of nature here. It's very peaceful out in the forest. I love that the word beauty is rainbowing here in the dialogue box. That's great. I got you a gift to help spruce up your new place. I hope it helps you feel at home. Alright, so we've got one more, which is Wallace. Wallace, and he's up there. Bum, bum, bum. And if you could have a meet and greet with anyone, if you haven't had one, to that question earlier, if you haven't had a meet and greet but you would, who would you go to? Just assume it's free. You get to say hello to them. Hello, name's Wallace. Family and I run a small furniture store. Business is slow here, but everyone in the village is nice. It's a great place to raise a family. Here, a welcome present for you. I heard you'll be taking over the old farm. Place has been abandoned for some time now. Oh, stuff's going in lost and found because my inventory's full. Okay, let's return home and put stuff away and plant stuff and do stuff. Silly bear. Running home past purple trees. 1:20 in the PM. Wish I owned some bees to make some honey for me. Okay, so now I can clear with the scythe the plants that are dead. And I think this is what I did last time, and people got upset because I was rambling and I was hitting seeds and stuff. And they were like, why did he harvest a radish? It was quite amusing. Sometimes I see like an occasional comment. People are like, he did this thing on purpose so people would comment. And it's like, I'm genuinely not that smart. But when I do a dumb thing, I don't think I'm dumb, okay? But when you're recording and you're chatting and doing stuff at the same time, like it really does make it lowers your focus, okay? And I'm easily distracted anyway. I think I even appear smarter when I'm recording now than I used to, because live streaming with a chat and talking to chat whilst playing, oh my gosh. I got pretty good at it and focusing on chat, but because chat was my focus, like, games would suffer. And I would make mistakes, and I feel like maybe that's why I'm so blind to stuff now. It's all your fault, really. Okay, what do we have? Any seeds to plant? Let's put down this drying rack here. To use the drying rack, place an item on the rack. A progress bar will appear above the item. Drying racks take a long time to process food and they will not work during the rain. Makes sense. It's a drying rack, not a wetting rack. So if we put fish on here, to dry, takes a day, but gets it out of our bag. The crafting table we shall place here. Things you can craft and make for your home. Wonderful. A wooden window. So this must be stuff for inside. Or we can change the outside just like that. I'm going to have a red house. The Red Room. Just rewatched Haunting of Hill House because I'm reading the book on the Patreon podcast, patreon.com/downtosleep. And what a show. I love that show. It's like the third time I've watched it, but it's just so brilliant. So emotional. I actually only want the one central window, but it looks weird, and then I have another one in my pocket, so now that's annoying me. Let me get it off the wall and place it on that side. Put a painting in the middle. There you go. Beautiful. What a wonderful home. So let's put away the stuff spoiling. That always stresses me out in farm games. Put away the stone path. Actually, I can place these. It makes sense to hold on to that. Compost bin. That can go outside. Put the wallpaper up. Ah, okay. I like the wood vibe, so let's put this away. That's for the compost. Put the stone away. Everything else I feel like I should be eating or cooking or putting into the pantry. So I'll hold on to it for now. I feel like we've opened enough space up to pick our things up from Lost and Found. And then cooking station, we'll cook over here. Okay, that's not where I wanted it. Excuse you. Wish I could get it to match. Here's fine. Okay. And then let's place our path to fill in the blanks here. The broken, run-down old farm, dear. There you go. They give you just the right amount to make a path from your door to there. And I guess I could eat a fish. Cute. Oh, we need to water these, don't we? It's not raining today, so actually, watering can. Fill it up. Water our plants. There we go. This reminds me of when I got into trying to garden for a little bit. I attempted. An attempt was made. Just trying to plant wildflowers for bees and stuff. Probably around the time I played the demo of this, to be honest with you. And nothing grew. I spent so much money on seeds and bee bombs and stuff, and I try. I always seem to end up doing it when it's too hot and I think stuff doesn't come through, so I should probably check when the seeds are. I bought a bunch, but it was too late to plant them, so I should actually check when I need to do those. So I was going to have like an area that I wanted to be like wildflowers and really colourful in the corner of the garden. But I mean, even despite my failing efforts, I actually get quite a lot of bees and stuff because I let my garden overgrow, so it actually attracts quite a lot of stuff. So got to take down the old fence here, which is all broken. Otherwise, it doesn't connect. Like this. I actually really love how simple this is and to do. Looks and feels good. Nice and easy. Although you kind of want to leave yourself a gate, my friend. There we go. That's a good entrance right there. So some of these are still good, and we're getting them like so, and then we can round out down here, leave another gap. Bum bum bum. Like, so much actually goes into gardening, like maintenance and doing it. And I'm just, as you can tell, a little bit distracted at times and forget about things, so it's not great for me, but maybe someday. Let's go to bed. A stranger passed away in our village yesterday. Let's not forget her. Morning. Don't mind him. Mayor Theo isn't a morning person. Anyway, we're here to talk to you about our community root cellar. It's a lovely cave in the village that keeps naturally cool all year long. We use it to store food for emergencies and stock up food for winter. Food. We're worried about Recent events affecting trade. Grimshire is a small village and only farmable land is this area. Usually we trade for most of our food, but until Finn gets back, we don't know what's happening. Oh God, if I can't get a hold of imported cheeses. He's right. We're in uncertain times right now. We must be prepared for whatever happens. As such, we're asking you make full use of this land to produce food. I want you to produce me some produce. I know it's a lot to ask. Mayor Theo and I have decided to waive your taxes. There were taxes? I thought this was a utopia. My tax income. No more will you have to pay tax on your land purchases or even sales. Sorry, I just drifted off there about how much I dislike taxes. Oh, don't even worry about keeping track of how much food's in the root cellar. I publish that in my daily newsletter. You write a newsletter? Since when? For the last several years. Regardless, follow us to the root cellar, we'll give you a tour. Theo, we've got a busy day. He's asleep. Standing up. Impressive. Come on, let's leave without him. I actually like paying taxes in a way that they help people, but it annoys me that I know that not all of my taxes do. You know what I mean? Here it is. This is the root cellar. It may not look like much, but we can pack quite a bit of food in here. To use this place, put any edible food in the chest. I'll organise the root cellar and record everything. If we're getting low on food, I'll post about it. Don't forget to read it. We've got herbivores and carnivores. The carnivores eat fish. Why'd you say it like that? It's just how I talk. Fish, meat, eggs, milk or cheese. The herbivores eat fruits, mushrooms, vegetables, grains and nuts. Well, now I'm hungry. One more thing. Try to donate preserved foods. Canning, pickling, drying, smoking. Make it last longer. Fresh food stored here will spoil eventually. We won't make it through a real emergency without a good stockpile. Okay. So we want to dry stuff before we put it in there. You might want to craft a few of these, yeah. So if we're going to get 4 on there, we want like a whole row of drying racks then. Sorry, this chair's been really creaky today. Suddenly, out of nowhere, is creaking again. Need to tighten it up. As for the other preservation station crafting recipes, talk to Adeline. She lives at the manor. She's really smart. You could say she's the village scholar. Patient, kind, teaches the children Jack and Poppy. And she's so tall. Sorry, I'm rambling. Anyway. Percy likes a tall Amazon woman. I know he'll be a great help to the community. Here are some seeds. As for me, visit Wilfred for a fishing pole. Excuse me. Okay. That might be a good time for us to put in what we've caught so far of the fish. Just to get a bit of space here for us. Why do I have mush in my pocket? You need to donate food to the root cellar to help feed the village. It takes a village, darling. Contribute, place food in the chest by the entrance, provide food for both carnivores and herbivores. Every day the village will consume 1 day of food for each. Fresh food is prioritized over preserved items. Stamina values are used to calculate food totals. Blah, 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 blah. Omnivore items are evenly divided. I wonder if, like, is being an omnivore in this world like being non-binary? Or is it like being bi? What's the analogy? Ah, it's raining. Perfect time for planting some seeds, baby. There we go. Okay, get these in. Ah, and let's put our compost down. To use the composter, provide it with items to break down into compost. After 30 items are added, it takes 5 days to process. Quality of ingredients affect how much compost you end up with. You can tell it's done composting when the compost heap is filled with rich black dirt. So now, do we throw in the plant debris? 30 of 30 and we wait 5 days. Okay. Gotcha. check the cooking station. Aha. So cooking makes food, right? But cooking, I don't think, preserves. So for preserving, it is drying racks. So let's focus on making those. Need planks. Is that, do I literally chop trees? Sure do. I'm just a bear in the woods of my own land, harvesting a tree, looking for some planks by hand, making... Wait, so that gave me hardwood. Sorry. Hashtag no context. Oh, I just realised how that sounded. Ah, didn't mean to hit my crafting table. Got all flustered for a second. Alright, there we go. And then, how do I make planks of that? Do I make it in here, or do I need like a wood working thing to make a plank? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So I've just got the wood, but I need to turn it into planks. Let's cut another tree anyway. And then see if we can work that out. Maybe we take them to someone before we have it unlocked, you know? Oh my god, I keep hitting the table rather than using it. F to use my bro. No, space. So I can make a crafting table, make a chest, cooking station, a sign. Fish chum abundant. And then lots of unknown recipes to find out. But nothing about turning it into wood. Let's look at it in inventory and see what it says. How do I go to my inventory? Escape. Just says versatile. Tutorial. Not unlocked yet, I don't think. Okay. I guess we'll speak to someone and see. Do we have space right now? We do. Let's head to the Lost and Found. Maybe we need something from there. We're gonna turn this wood into planks, so we can make lots of drying racks. Where'd they say the Lost and Found was? Is it on my map? Is it in the mayor's residence? There it is. Is this it? Must be it, I would assume. Yeah. Flooring, table, flooring. Mayor thinks we should take a day off on rainy days. I understand the sentiment, but there's plenty we can get done indoors. Hell yeah, take a day off. Oh my god, it stormed all day yesterday, and it was such a vibe. I was just chilling, playing Ghost of Yotei. Cats on me, candle on. Heavy rain, enough that you can hear it inside the house. Ah, it was so nice. Do you know what I love? I love waking up and it's raining. Waking up to rain is like... It's very, very cozy. It's very, very... Let me just cocoon here and drift off again. I heard you introduced yourself to everyone in the village. Great. We're happy to have you stay here with us. Ah... He gave me a nutty cheese wedge for completing that quest. Thanks, Mayor. I love a nutty cheese. Completed. So how do we talk to Theo when done? That was Theo that I spoke to, wasn't it? So it's... Or was Theo the... Theo is the mayor. Yes, okay. Maybe I talk to him again. Okay. To complete it off. Oh. I have a cousin who lives out east. We send mail back and forth to keep in touch. Stinking rich. He's purchased... Oh my god, it is a Tom Nook reference. He's purchasing islands now. That's so funny. He's canon cousins with Tom Nook, but not for legal reasons, you know? Nintendo be litigious. Oh wait, maybe the carpenter knows. Should be some baby critters in the wild. Be on the lookout for them. You're not the carpenter, you're the rancher. Carpenter is over there. Okay. They'll have planks. Try and do this fishing mission quickly. What's he said about catching a fish here? I caught trash. Who littered? Okay. Wiggle. Capture. Seaweed. Unbelievable. Cute. I don't see any other fish here. Oh. Come on, I'm wiggling my bobber. Fish is too far away. Ah. Okay, I get this one. We wiggle and we wait and we catch and it's gone. Oh, I distracted that one. Damn it. I'm a bad fisher bear. Are these grown? Harvestable, harvestable, harvestable. Nice. Let's get those seeds in the ground. We're going to have quite a radish crop here, aren't we? Doing well, good start. I kind of like that it limits your farm ground area. I mean, it might be that you can expand this, but I like that it's like, hey, here's where you farm. Like, I don't think to check. You can't just like hoe here. Oh, you can. Oh. I think in the demo I played you couldn't. But I was going to say I liked that it was limited because it stops me from trying to do too much and making a massive Stardew farm because it stresses me out. But there you go, you can expand it yourself, never mind. The first time I played Stardew I didn't finish it because I got overwhelmed. I had a big farm and it was just like too much. So then my second playthrough, when I went back to it a bit later, streaming it, and I was like, I really should finish this game, guys. I started over and I was like, I'm doing a little farm. It's going to be chill. We're going to do like mayonnaises and make stuff, but it's not going to be big min-max, you know, getting every last item. Because if you try and do that, that game is pretty stressful. I mean, people play that thing with spreadsheets, right? So I did that, and that way I really enjoyed it. Sometimes you have to slow down, you know, just because you can doesn't mean you should, and do things at your own pace. Oh, did not mean to whack you on the back of the head with a hoe. Hello. Edgar's sermons are so beautiful and inspiring. Ma'am, is this the carpenter's? I would like to purchase planks. I think... Ah, here, is this the carpenter himself? Come on in, don't be shy, it's your home. No need to loiter in the doorway, sir. And go out and come in. Hey, you looking for an excuse to try out that axe? I've got a job for you. Bring me 20 medium wood, maple, cherry, plum, and apple trees. Produce medium wood. Oh wait, sorry, just 20 medium wood, not one from each tree. I was going to say, that's a tall order, sir. for a tall fox. Use the axe I gave you to cut down a few trees. For now, you can cut down maple and oak. If you want to sharpen it, talk to Gruff. Okay. I'm not as great at all this, and Wallace and Erica at shaping wood. I'm great at whittling spoons. I love it when people have an interesting little hobby like that, you know? What do you do? I like to whittle spoons. Alright. Do you, you know? Farmer rank. Oh, we rank up by doing stuff. This I enjoy. I love it when games do that. That's such an old school way of doing things. It's giving like old MMO, you know? Games where you would like farm for literally weeks of your real life to like level something up. That's what online games used to be like. I was really into this game called Star Wars Galaxies. It's an old Star Wars online game, like thousands of people on the same planets, you know. And it took forever to grind to like level up your professions in the old days before they like did this whole make it easy upgrade that they did. Oh my god. Entire nights spent with groups in group chats, like roaming planets trying to level up your ranger skills and your combat skills and stuff. And I was a role player, so it was double annoying because all you want to do is get on and role play. You don't really want to be leveling up, but sometimes you would need to level up for like your character to have the skills for the role play, right? Because you want to actually like do something whilst you're playing as the character, or build a house, or take people as a ranger somewhere, whatever it is, right? And there was sometimes combat involved. You know, it's no good playing, I don't know, you're a bounty hunter, but you don't know how to shoot. I mean, you can in like traditional roleplay, but in an online game, you kind of need the skills to back it up sometimes. So you're just like, please, just go fast at leveling up. Nightmare. But it was good, you felt accomplished, you know? You're like, yes, I chopped 1,000 trees to level up that axe. I do feel like the easier things are in games and in many things in life, right? The easier something is or is perceived to be, in some strange way, the more disposable it becomes, you know? Oh, I'm out of stamina. I fell asleep while swinging an axe. That's very dangerous. Maybe you should eat that nutty cheese wedge. Good boy. I love how he's like, go fetch me some wood. I deforest his entire area. I didn't mean from around here, Morph. What are you doing? Cut down my garden, mate. But like, take short form content, like I make short videos for Instagram and TikTok, like recommending games. Those are seen by some people as that's quite a disposable, all short form content. They think, well, it's just a TikTok, it's 30 seconds, it's 50 seconds, whatever it is. It's seen as less effort, as disposable. But really, it's like every one of those is taking me like an hour to make. I know it doesn't seem like a great amount of time, but if you're making, you know, one for every day of a week or whatever you're doing, it's it adds up. You gathered all the wood already. Here, let me give you this saw. Use it to cut into boards. Boards are useful for building and crafting things. Speaking of building things, talk to me if you need a barn constructed. Oh, great, this is what we wanted. Sometimes maybe more, depending on what the TikTok is, you know. That's just for a real quick recommendation one. Because I actually put quite a lot of editing into mine. I don't just throw the trailer in and, as it is, and do a voiceover, you know. I script it all myself. Work really hard on the scripts. And then some people see that and they think, well, probably just did it with AI or whatever, so it's fine for me to steal it and copy it. And it's like, dude, that's my hard work. What are you doing? Alright, now we've got a saw. So now I put wood on here and we make... Ah, it's time-based, so we have to wait for an hour to pass in game, and I guess we're going to have, he said boards, but I wonder if it means planks, because we do need plankage. Dun, dun, dun. And I feel like that probably, I know I'm talking about content because that's what I do, but probably translates to real life, right? There's probably a lot of jobs and stuff that people do in the world. I think people maybe even look like a game dev like that when they're like, why isn't this multiplayer? And it's like, because it's made by one person that's, you know, taken years to get to where they're at with it. I'm not talking about this game specifically. I'm saying people say that about a lot of games. You know, oh, this should be like this. Or devaluing the work of others that actually takes years of expertise and training and, you know. I guess if we don't do something ourselves, what I'm saying is we really should value everything that people have to offer in the world and what they bring to the table, you know. Teachers don't get enough respect. I don't think, strangely, nurses don't get enough respect. People that are saving lives. It always blows my mind when you go into these places and you see like signs that are like, we won't tolerate abuse, you know. It's like, who is abusing a nurse and shouting at a nurse and getting angry? Like, these people are angels here to help us. Sad, right? Sad indictment of the state of things, baby. But not here in Grimshire. We're all getting on with each other. We're all very happy. Hey, Morph, I'm trying to sleep here. Can you not talk about the state of the world? Sorry. Do apologise, darling. Just lay your pretty head down and go back to sleep. Everything's fine in the world. It's perfect and you're safe here. It's okay. That's why we're starting a cult and we're all moving to Bear Island together. Everything's going to be fine. Sorry, what was that? Shh, just go to sleep. Go to sleep and buy yourself a ticket to Bear Island. Hit the subscribe button in your sleep and come to the island where everything is fine and you are safe. Oh, that sounds quite nice, actually. You feel your hand reaching for the subscribe and like button, even as you doze. Oh, yeah, it's quite nice, Morph, thanks. You're leaving a comment saying how brilliant this video is and that it saved you. Imagine this whole series for the last year is just a long game of me like hypnotizing everyone into loving stuff. Ah, it is giving us planks. Perfect. Okay, let's leave that going overnight. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You will sell all of your earthly goods and move to the island. An important village meeting will be held this morning in front of the residence. Piracy. Do we teleport there, perhaps? Good morning. I hope you've settled in well. It must have been a hectic couple of days. All right, Mayor Theo is holding a village meeting. He wants everyone to attend. I came to get you. Let's go. We wouldn't want to miss it. Village meeting. Nice moonwalk, Mayor. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Now, are we safe? I'm worried. Yes, Have you heard back from Finn yet? No. What are we going to do? Something bad's happening out there. Everyone, calm down. Let me talk. Yes, we are safe. No, Finn has not come back yet. But Percy and I have been talking, and we've come up with some ideas on how to prepare for the worst. As a start, we talked to Morph yesterday about using his land to produce food, and keep the root cellar stocked with food. We also spoke with Hazel and Rose, and they've come up with some ideas on how we can be better prepared. Hear them out. Thank you, Theo. One thing you should know is even with 2 herbalists, it takes a lot of us time to gather supplies and prepare medicine. Hazel and I have been working on ways to make gathering medicinal ingredients. I love the word medicinal. Medicinal. So good. We've come up with 2 ideas, but we'll need the villagers' help to bring them to life. Sorry, that was my little Anne with an E moment there. I just love the word medicinal. I love living in a world where there's Octobers. My idea is to build a herb garden with it, but we can grow a steady supply of herbs, making it easier to prepare food and medicine. Mine is a mushroom hut. It'll let us cultivate mushrooms, ensuring we always have enough for both meals and remedies. Thank you, Hazel and Rose. Since we need everyone in the village to help with these projects, we vote on which should be built. If you support Hazel's idea, stand to the left. Rose's idea on the right. Ooh, a herb garden or a mushroom hut. I think in real life I would side with herbs. Herbs for medicinal and healing. Mushrooms are great and it's a food source, but I've kind of got food covered and we can pick mushrooms. You could still get them, but a herb garden growing specific herbs to help people. Let's do that. Let's see. I mean, let's see. If this was not asleep, then he would definitely have this voice because he's cute little potato. The project with the most votes is Hazel's Herb Garden. Thank you, everyone. We'll set up a donation box by Hazel's house. Please contribute what you can. I'll help with the digging. I want to help with the plants, all the mushrooms. I'll start cutting down some trees for lumber. I have a bunch of old stones that can be used as building materials. This is when a village comes together, guys. Thank you, everyone. Alright, let's get started. Remember to place donations in the box by Hazel's house. Once all the materials have been gathered, we'll start building. Herb garden. Or herb, if you pronounce it that way. I had a lecturer at university called Herb. Fun fact for you. Not very fun, but it is a fact. Okay, so let's see what we have in our quest log for the herb garden. We need stone, plant debris, compost, sticks, mint, and pepperwort. Am I still trying to catch it? No, like catching them whitefish then. Let's see if we can do a bit of fishing. I'm loving this so far, loving the vibe. It's been long enough from the demo where I'm like, still it feels fresh to me and I'm enjoying it. Glad I waited for a bit. And I'm really enjoying it. Because sometimes with a game I feel like I enjoy it more because I'm hanging out with you and I'm talking to you and I'm like, this is a good game for me to like play and record, and I'm enjoying the act of doing it and enjoying making it for you. This is actually not every game that I think, ah, cool, caught the whitefish. You know, not every game that I play for a video is necessarily a game where in my free time I'd be like, oh yeah, let me carry on with this. But I can actually see myself getting into this one. A bottled surprise. What's in it? How do I open it? It just says bottled surprise. Oh, it's trash. Okay. Well then. That's the surprise, I guess. Mister, I caught the fish. Oh, I gave away trash. He was holding the trash. And I gave it to him and he said, oh, I appreciate it. Okay. You did it. I declare you are a real fisher now. Don't try competing with me though. Here, take this fish trap. Simple tool to catch some fish. Place it on water and give a bait critter kibble works fine. Eventually a fish will fall for the kibble you left. Make sure to check up on it every once in a while. Good luck on your fishing journey. Love how I interrupted their breakfast. It's 8 AM. I walk in, slap a whitefish on the table. There you go. Do I have water at the bottom of my farm? I feel like that would be the best place for me to place this trap. Like I did Ghost of Yotei, I knew I would want to play for myself anyway, but I did it. I recorded it as a video just because I thought, well, I'm going to play it. Let me record the first few hours and share that. I was never planning to do a full playthrough with it on here. Oh, I can put it right here. Perfect. Because that is a game that I will put many hours into. So it was always going to be like a little personal free time game for me and not a full playthrough because I just want to walk and chill and not think whilst I'm doing it, you know. And I've been loving that. That's been really, really great. Really enjoying it. It's been a minute since I really had something that I was interested in playing as like the hobby of gaming, you know, the free time. When it becomes your whole job, it's sort of less prevalent. Balatro I played a lot of, got into for a bit. Yote I've been playing. I picked up Death Stranding 2, so I'm going to play that after Yote. Even though I bought it before, I was just so busy that I hadn't had time to start it, but I loved the first one, so I'm looking forward to that. I did play quite a bit of Town to City in my free time. Enjoyed that a lot, which you'll see if whether it's gone out or not. There's another sleep video coming, or has already come, where I'll show you my town that I've been building. Give you a tour and we'll continue it together. Pretty proud of it. How about you? What have you been playing? If you are not snoozing, you could comment what game you've been playing recently. Okay, plant all watered. Plank be planking. Topped it up. I've got 13 planks now, which means we can make more drying racks. And I do it. Craft 1. Okay. Wow, 10 planks for 1 rack. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking the cost here. Make things interesting. Pop some fish and mushroom on there to dry. You can dry a radish out. Feels unworth it, I don't know. Would you dry out a mushroom and like herbs and stuff? Does that make sense? Is that a thing? Okay, so we want to keep making drying racks and then fishing to fill the racks in. But maybe because... I mean, let's try it. I'll put seaweed on the rack and the mushroom. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to need a few of those because you can't really stack up on it. Let's go in here. We have a floor. Worn wood flooring, herringbone flooring. Ooh. Oh. I like the herringbone. Actually made of bones from herrings. Put the trash away. And the mush away. Oh, I have maple seed. Oh, it grows maple trees. I should plant these. I should be replanting what I'm cutting down, like a good bear. Ah, there you go, look. Build your own forest. Okay. Let's clear this area and then replant. Unlike those humans. Take care of this land. But yeah, I guess I kind of miss those days of getting lost in a game for entire days at a time, right? That seems to be fairly far and few between these days. Which is weird because so many developers are trying to make games that last forever. Like your Fortnites, your live service games that they can continually add to and something you'll play every day, but at the same time they feel so disposable, don't they? Okay, get some stone too for that herb garden. Clear this area out. That's a big boy one. I actually thought my pickaxe wouldn't do that, but did it just fine. Okay, plant, plant, plant. What do we need for the herb garden? So we can collect some stone. Don't actually need wood, it's just sticks and stones, and may they break your bones, but words will never hurt you. So that's what I should be using my energy on. Can I make any dishes right now? No. Because we need a bit more energy. Let's see what of our foods gives the most. 6 stamina from dried corn, 5 stamina from radishes, 6 stamina from carrots. I wonder if we'd be better off going to the tavern and buying some food. It seems like a waste to eat raw ingredients. Because we do want to start stocking up in our cellar here too, don't we? Let's put all of these in. Blackberry juice, mint, morel. So we currently have 8 days of food stocked. That's a pretty good start. At least got a solid week there. We do have to consider that it takes time to grow food though. Ooh, look at this lovely bakery. Well, listen, I can teach you a thing or two about crafting if you're interested. Okay. Oh, sorry, just chopped you. I was trying to talk to you, but apparently that was it. What are you selling? Cheesy flatbread. That sounds delicious. 52 stamina. So this is obviously cooking something into a thing adds so much. So much. Oh, you have pepperwort seeds. Was that the thing I needed? It was something wort. Berry pie for 41 stamina seems pretty good, and it's like over half the price of the other one. Okay, let's see, was that what I needed for the herb garden? Pepperwort flowers, it is. Okay, so let's buy the seeds that you have. Maybe you can pick them too, but just in case, whilst we're here and understanding that that's what's needed for the herb garden, might be a good idea. Let's see what these are actually. I guess once I grow them, I'll be able to see what they look like. I'm gonna extend and do my pepperwort over here, all in one spot, and then watering. I love that the watering can is actually numbered, and each use it goes down by 1, so you can, you know, just very quickly and easily how many crops you can do with it. Okay, let's eat the pie. Love a pie, me. And then we want to clear some stones. Ah, we can hold it. I don't have to hit it every time. Good to know. It's actually been a minute since I got into a farming, you know, Stardew Harvest Moon-esque type game. Amazing how they've been all the rage for, I mean, the last 10 years. I think Stardew was 2015? Earlier? Older even, actually. When was Stardew? I want to say it's been at least 10 years. Stardew. I mean, a game that I followed from whilst it was in development even. 2016. Okay, so we're almost at the 10-year anniversary. Wow. It's the 10-year anniversary in February. I wonder what they'll do. They do anything? Probably something special, right? Let's see. YouTube 10th anniversary. YouTube? Stardew. What did I type? YouTube. Stardew 10-year anniversary. Huh. No news or anything. people talking about trying to do something to show appreciation for the creator, but I'm sure something will be announced. I was following that through development for years and years and years, which I think is why I thought it was older than it is. I can remember when Stardew was like blog posts of a game in development, and how it was like, hey, we're making this game and I want it to be like Harvest Moon, and it was like everyone was like, oh my god, I love Harvest Moon, and this person's making this new updated Harvest Moon and it looks great. That was like how we all talked about it. And now it's just this absolute monster, you know? And then that inspired so many more games. Games upon games upon games. It's quite something. Let's go to sleep, even though it's only 6 PM. I want to remind everyone to contribute what you can to the donation box next to Hazel's home. We've got a week of food left, and I love that people in this actually donate to the community project. It's not like Animal Crossing where they say, here's a project, but you're the only one that's giving anything. Great. What do we have in here? Okay. So we're going to hand over the stone, and we can also collect plant stuff as well. Alright, we have all these planks. Let's put hardwood in there now to work overnight. Hashtag no context. And continue to collect some stone and plant debris. I mean, it's really, this project is a story and an excuse for you to clear your farm. Which for me, for Harvest Moon more than Stardew, was always the most satisfying part of starting the game. I absolutely loved the act of clearing the farm. The first Harvest Moon I played was, I think, the SNES version. And I was like, yo, this is so good. I used to just play that game. I would start a playthrough, clear the farm, plant some crops, and then stop playing. I just enjoyed, even then, clearing stuff away and seeing the results of your labours clearing it. Which of course would lead to many years later of people making, you know, power wash sims and games that kind of scratch that itch specifically. Common comment that I get when I post games on my social media is people are like, why don't you just do it in real life? And it's like, because it's easier and more fun in a game, dude. Yes, I could open a farm. I also can't be a bear doing it in Grimshire when the world is on the edge of collapse, okay? Like, it's always the silliest comment. Well, why don't you just go outside and do this in real life? Because it's a game. We're playing a game. Fictional, you know? Alright, let's get those. I'm going to let these ones go to seed. One more day for these radishes to go to seed, and we'll see how much radish we get and how much crop we get. Dun, 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 dun. I like that it's a little quick animation. Definitely something I find frustrating with some farm games is when the watering is like dunk dunk, like a 3-second animation. It's like, really? Gonna make me wait. So even though I haven't played a farming life sim game in a really long time, I just think I'm always gonna find them compelling. I mean, I've enjoyed them my entire life, you know? It depends, you know, whether you grew up and your life was Harvest Moon and then a revival with Stardew and everything since, or if you're younger and it started with Stardew and then all the other games that came since, you know. We're all in that same boat of growing up with that being like a really compelling and relaxing game. I think I was probably even more into Harvest Moon than I was Stardew. Like I say, I gave up on my first playthrough because I got overwhelmed, but I do love it. I do like that game. And I know I should go back to it for the Sleep series, so, you know, remind me in a comment, let me know if you'd like to see more Stardew to fall asleep with. Because the plan was to kind of continue that along with the Minecraft, but there's just so many games that I want to do sleepy versions of, and I don't really want to put out like 5 sleep videos a week, so I kind of thought it could go on the back burner for a minute. I like the variety. I like doing different games and introducing you to stuff as well as playing beloved classics. Alright, let's go drop this into the donation box. Outside the house of Hazel. Hazel's house. Let's find it. Which would be the healer, which is up there, I believe. Since Hazel is the healer, so we go up. Up, up, up. And this is the donation box. Putting in the debris. I think I have enough to finish that. I need a lot more stone, and I need to collect sticks too. They take stamina, so take a little bit of time. Is there a transfer rule? Oh, there is space, sorry. Okay, we need 200 stone, compost, 20 sticks, mint. I think I need to plant mint then. The thaw brings new growth. I found mint and ramps in the forest this morning. Ah. Finally relieved of Jack's winter boredom. Every year he kicks up such a fuss about being stuck inside all winter. Now he can go burn it off without using me as a climbing tree. Hey Hazel, I hear you're single. You want to use me as a climbing tree? I'm just the healer. I bet you are. Whoa. So there's wild stuff growing up here too. But we need to hit this stuff to get the stick, right? Oh, that collects wood. How do we just pick sticks up then? Are there sticks that we can get without using stamina? That's wood. Is this a stick? That's a stick, okay, but I did have to hit it to pick it up, so it is stamina. See if we can find some wild bits to eat. Wild bits and beets, and look for some mint. Got some radishes. Keep this going. I'm glad you just have a little sleepy animation and you don't pass out, because I would forget and keep hitting stuff. Actually, let's catch a fish and eat it, because I think, because I'm an omnivore, this should actually do me pretty good. Caught an asp. Yes, okay, so this is how I can keep myself going through the day. Have a little fishy on a little dishy. Dance, dance. Wonderful. Can't see it, but I'm gonna try and eyeball it. Caught a burbot. He won't be burbling anymore. Sad. He said as he munched it. Third one. Fourth one. I caught a bluegill. I name him Gilbert the bluegill. I can't believe I successfully predicted what number it was going to do it on. That's crazy, huh? Oh, that one's quick, huh? He's an Ely boy. So now I can get some more sticks. Whilst we search for mint. There's a radish ready in a day. Radish. I was walking through the woods the other day and I came upon this wonderful spot. So cozy and tranquil I almost dozed off. Alright. Where does the mint grow? Told me there was mint. Dun, 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 dun. Keep hitting things and it's wood and not sticks. Which ones are the sticks? These ones, grey ones. Oh, that's wood. That's wood. Wood. Stick. Is it just... Okay, so it's the brambly ones. Got it. I like the ambience. So, this brambly stick. Okay. Brambly and brown. That's wood. Okay. So it's the... those ones. But not those ones. It's confusing. Well, I didn't see any mint, dear. Might be easier for me to plant some. Where's your healer house? Yeah. Ah, only like, what is that, 7 more sticks? Bum 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 bum. I'm sure I have those at my farm. Let's go to the shop. Maybe I can buy some mint seeds. Hay, cabbage. Nope. Cooking oil I should probably buy to make food. Compost, cabbage, hay. I think we have to scavenge for it. Okay. Stickerific. And stone. These ones, right? Yeah. Alright, there's our 7 sticks. Did we still need more plant debris? Oh no, I've done that. 100 of 100. Compost is going to be done in like however many days it was. And then stones and mint. Oh look, these have dried. So now we've got processed fish. Dried morels, so those spoil everything dried, then spoils in 20 days. Once it's dried. Ah. Okay. I need something to put in here to catch stuff. Let's catch some more fish for the drying rack. Time isn't being too lost. I caught a mad Tom catfish. Why are you angry, Tom? It's like when people say, why are you called MadMorph? Not very angry. I'm like, it's mental illness. I'm insane. It's not anger, sweetheart. Meow. It's actually not. It stands for mutually assured destruction. Used to be my playstyle when playing first-person shooters online. Long story short, I merged it with another character name that I was playing in another game, and I became MadMorph. But I also liked it, thinking of it standing for mutually assured distraction, which I also think fits quite well. So that's why I kept it. Because I was never going to be someone playing, I wasn't playing shooters or anything. It was an online name that I was going by on Steam, so I just used it. Because when I made my Twitch, I wasn't thinking like, what's the brand? What am I doing? Like, I was just made the name to play games. Do you know what I mean? Okay, everything is another day on going to seed and harvest. Fish, fish, fish. And a seed. Does it take energy for me to water stuff? Because we're quite low. It does. So we're going to have to eat something. Ooh, can I catch a fish with 1 stamina and eat it? To keep going. It's 7 PM. We could just sleep. Rather than struggle through, actually. Sleep. Spring has sprung. Don't forget to get your garden bed started and some seeds in the ground. Like, when I made my Twitch, it was actually like within a video game. There was this old game called The Showdown Effect, and you were playing it, and it was like within that game, it had a thing that was like, stream your gameplay on Twitch. And I was like, okay. So I was like streaming from within that game. Like, I didn't have OBS or anything. Just like made it and streamed within it, I'm pretty sure. And so like I was streaming on that, and it was just like me playing the game. And I don't think I even had a mic or anything. I was just doing it within the game, not really even knowing what it was. That was when I made a Twitch for the first time, and then just left it for ages, and then came back to it later when it was like, then people were watching and stuff and saying like, oh, there's this Twitch thing. But when I actually made that account, that was where the name came from. It was like, make a name. So I guess it's a different world these days. People probably are making stuff and thinking, what do I want to be known as? I must have a good name. It must say what I am, you know? Whereas at the time when I started on Twitch, there was not, you know, you did it for free. There was nothing. So it really was just a community and for fun. Took a year of doing it for free before even getting partnered. Okay, radishes ready in a day. Pepperwort ready in 3 days. Radish, radish, radish. Cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. Ready in a day, ready in a day, ready in a day. Oh wow, I have 24 radish seeds now. Goodness, okay. Radishing it up right now. I don't even know if I ever eat radish. What's a radish in? Maybe it's in, sometimes I buy like a bowl of salad, like a ready-made salad. I think they have radish in that. Sometimes. It's like a sliced red thing. Crunchy. Yeah, it's so funny thinking of starting and like when everyone kind of did Twitch for free. And eventually when you had people hanging out and they were like, we want to like support you, you would have a donation button, but it was just like, it was your PayPal. Like maybe every other week someone would give you like $5. And now you just start and you've like got an affiliate button and you're like, sub to me. It's different world, man. I think everything was a little bit nicer and cuter when everything wasn't a hustle, you know? A bit more fun, a bit more real. It's a shame. For those that'll never know. I got a shrimp. Shrimply delicious. Same with all things, same with TikTok. When I started TikTok, you weren't paid anything. Didn't get anything for views. I still don't get anything for views on Instagram. Not a cent. Just the big secret, I think, to success in anything. My phone liked that. I thought I was talking to it. The big secret to success in anything is why I'm telling you this, is do it for the love of it. You do what you love, as the quote goes from the movie and that I have in a poster on the wall. You do what you love and F the rest. Like, things will follow if you do what you love and you do it because you love it. Don't do it because you saw someone else succeed with it. Don't do it because you think you're going to make money. Don't do it because you think it's going to change your life, you know? Doing it because you think it might change the life of others, different. Doing it because it's something you love and you have to do and you have to say and you have to make. You have to do this thing, whatever it is. If you find that thing for you, whatever it is, could be anything. Could be being a YouTuber, could be being a dentist, could be volunteering, could be helping the homeless, could be cooking, could be writing, could be being a part of your local community and clearing up rubbish, you know? Doesn't even have to be a job. If you find that thing, you do it, you get good at it, you keep doing it with the right intent and the right thought. Your intention is so important. The rest will follow that you want from it. And if it is a job, and if it is something like that, the money, the rest of it, that will come as you do it and enjoy it. Fact is, even if tomorrow TikTok took away any money for views, which is poor as it is, and they were like, you're not getting paid for this anymore, I would still post how I post. I would still post as much as I post. Because I do it to Instagram, and it's free. I don't get paid. And it's interesting to think, how many people can you say that about that you see, right? How many of those creators who are creating stuff would still do it if the money wasn't there? And that's when I start to think, why are you doing this, you know? A lot of people weren't doing it until the money was there. They won't do it when it's gone, because it will be one day, trust me. They do not want to pay you for views. Okay. We're all watered. How's the compost doing? 2 days to process. And then we can give that. I guess we should walk around and maybe look for some mint, or find some mint to purchase. Whilst waiting for things to grow. I think even if YouTube stopped, I would probably do it less because of the time that it takes, but I would still certainly put stuff out, because I was always putting... I've been on YouTube for a very, very long time. And again, before there was any money or adverts, so I just like making things and sharing things. Oh my gosh, this marsh is very annoying to walk through. You know, I still think I would make videos. Oh, what did I knock? A plum. I love plums. I like the word plum. It's a great insult, great British insult. Plum. Pepperwort is harvestable here. I got leaves, seeds, and flower. Okay, this is the way. This is the way to go. There's some growing. They actually did demonetize us at some point because I had a video do really well, and then they were like hit me with this reused content thing where they're like, your content's not yours, and it's like, yeah, it is. I think they just didn't want to pay me. It was like an insane. I had a short do like 50 million views, and then like the next day it must have triggered something and they kicked me out of the advertising. Okay, so I had like 2 months of putting videos out and making videos without any stuff, you know. Sucked. That's what it is, I guess. That's what happens when everything's AI moderated. Okay, so now we know what pepperwort looks like. Sorry, side creator ramble there. I think I've just been... Oh, mint! I found mint. Wonderful. I think I've been feeling kind of... not even sad, I think just bummed with what I see about how a lot of content is these days, and content creators, and plagiarism, and just the stuff that people make and put out, you know. If you're doing your own thing and trying to bring something new and special to people, you're really doing some good work at the moment, honestly. Whether you've got 5 viewers or 500 or 5,000, it's really important. We need it more than ever for people to be putting genuine stuff out. Okay. Roaming around, looking for mint and pepperwort. This map's so cute. So many raspberries. What do these do for us, actually? 4 stamina, but I mean, you get so many. Oh, to be a bear walking through the woods just eating fruit, eh? Not even really a big fan of fruit. I like a banana. I do like a strawberry occasionally, but there's something about like the sweetness and the bitterness of fruit and the like that you get that I find it hard to deal with. Also, texturally, I struggle with fruit. When they're a little bit bitty or gritty or too sloppy. I'm a little bit picky when it comes to certain foods. I'm not like funny with textures with meals, but for some reason fruit, I'm a little bit like, it's got to be the right, you know, I don't like gritty bitty stuff. So I like a banana, I do like a strawberry. I find other berries hard, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. I like an apple. I love orange. Like Satsuma's tangerines and like the little oranges I grew up eating. What's the deal with tomatoes? Are they a fruit or a vegetable? I know it's one or the other, right? Like that's what people say. It's like a funny thing. Let me see. Is tomato a fruit? I'm going to say it's a vegetable. Oh, it's a fruit. Never mind. No one ever thinks of it as a fruit though. I like tomatoes. Let's put the mint in there. And the pepperwort sticks done. Great. We're rolling, baby. We're cooking. Dun, 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 dun. Also, it's whatever. I know when I complain about things, and I try not to complain too much. I know when I talk about things, I guess, you know, I'm old. I'm older, and you can never go back. Things will never be as they were. The times change, and sometimes it's not for you, and that's fine. You know, I accept that. Okay, let's see if we can find any more mint and bits up here. Oh, what's this? A little guy. Ranching. To tame a wild critter, first you need to have a coop or a barn. Locate a wild critter in the forest, mountain, or marsh. Feed it its favorite food to tame it. Each critter species has a favorite category of food, such as roots. Critters only spawn when their favorite food is in season. feed your critters every day. To do so, add kibble to the feeding trough in the barn or coop. A variety of kibble exists. Some are used to bulk up your critters, while others cure sickness or encourage critters to breed. Critters will eat hay grass growing outside instead of food in the feeding trough. Call your critters outside or inside by interacting on the bell. Bong. They'll go outside on their own if the critter door is open and the weather is nice. They don't like being locked outside at night. You can butcher your critters for meat and other products using the butcher's table. The amount of meat dropped is based on the critter's weight. Watch out, critters will die of old age and seniors drop less meat. Critters will run away if they're neglected for too long. Goodness me, there's a lot coming into this. Occasionally your critter can get sick. Place medicated kibble in their trough to treat the disease. They likely get sick if your barn is overcrowded. View the status of each critter in the pause menu. Some critters require additional tools. Wait, this one has mushrooms growing on it and you get mushrooms off its back. Disgusting. Gurtles need shears to trim the mushrooms growing on their shells. Dude, I'm not eating that. Alpeep requires shears to trim their coat. Females can be milked with a milking bucket. Right. Okay. So what's your food, my dude? You're a baby and you like what? I guess I don't know. Do you want a raspberry, little guy? It's not interested in the raspberry. Do you want a pepperwort leaf? No. Do you want a plum? No. What about a radish, you know? They're everywhere. You like radish? The critter loves you. Do you want to send it to the farm? Oh. I thought I was going to have to feed you more. Okay. No available hutch space, right? Are you just going to follow me everywhere now? No. He love a radish. I bet radish is so crunchy. You know what's weird? It's like a human eating will immediately infuriate me and make me want to commit acts of wanton violence, but like an animal chewing and crunching is the cutest thing ever. I love watching my cats eat. It doesn't bother me, but I don't enjoy them eating wet food because it's a little bit sloppy, you know? But it doesn't bother me. But a human eating like that would send me into a boundless rage, okay? But when they eat dried food, because I give them a mix throughout the day, so they have wet morning and night, and then they have automatic feeder that drops like a certain amount 3 times a day or so. Watching them crunch food, I feel so happy. I feel happy that I'm providing for them, and I also just feel like they're so cute. Their little crunchy faces, and they're like and eating their food. Makes me happy. But if a human ate a carrot like that in front of me, I would, you know, punch him in the mouth. So swings and roundabouts, yeah. And it's not just because they're cute, because like babies are cute, I guess. But if a baby was eating weirdly in front of me, that would also be like disgusting, you know. Crunching a little carrot baton or something, I'd be like, baby, shut up. I just love animals, so I don't like humans that much, I suppose. It's probably the easiest answer, isn't it? If we're being real. Let's catch a couple of fish to put on the drying rack before bed. Oh, you sneakies. Going the other way, aren't you? I have to get quite close to them to get them curious. Third time. Hell yeah, he's a psychic. Farmer rank 3. 3 skill. I have skill points. What? Why haven't I been paying attention to this? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Why have I not been paying attention to this? Oh, I do this in so many games. Oh, it always just throws me back to when I tried to actually play The Witcher 3 on stream and I was getting so stuck and I couldn't go anywhere. I'd been streaming for like 10 hours and people were like, have you spent your skill points? And I was playing it at level 1 and I was wondering why I was just dying all the time. I always forget to do this. Increase max stamina by 20%. Huge. Take that. Fish are less likely to be scared away. Learn 10 new cooking recipes. 50% chance to not collapse a mine. 10 new crafting recipes. This is where we learn crafting stuff. Compost takes 1 less day to complete. Weeds can drop an in-season seed. These are huge. I have 1 left. Do I do crafting or do I do seeds? I'm gonna do seeds because I'm currently picking seeds and then we may level up again. 20% chance to gain 1 fish when catching a fish. If you save up points, you can get these big ones. 30% extra meat from critters. So cool. Caught an oyster. Shucks. That's pretty cute. You're pretty cute, game. You're pretty funny. Oh, I already have fish on here. Okay. Did I water my garden? You water my garden? Are you watering my garden? That was one of my first little viral clips. Was Flurry watering my garden in Animal Crossing. And I was just like, she's gonna water my garden. Oh my god, are you watering my garden? Are you watering my garden? I couldn't believe that the animal was like gonna help out and water it. I was like, you're so cute. It's like literally an 8-second clip. Let's go to sleep. The raspberry bushes are producing fruit. Okay. Oh, they're back. Cutscene. Dude, I'm so cute. Look at my little farm and how far we've come and we have stuff now. I think I've done even better than the first time I played the demo because I'm actually like trying. When it's a demo, you're like, well, you know, what's gonna, you know, it's not gonna go anywhere, right? Alright, I think that's everyone. Can I have your attention? I've just returned from visiting the capital. The city is gone. The docks were collapsed. I couldn't set foot on land, but it looked like most buildings were either destroyed by fire or torn apart. The air was heavy with the stench of death. Did you talk to anyone? What happened? I saw people moving about, but they were acting feral. What does that even mean? Were they bandits, looters? Hold on, everyone. Let me finish. I tried calling out to the people I saw, but they were aggressive and unwilling or unable to talk. They charged at me like I was prey. If not for their fear of the ocean, I'm sure they would have jumped into the water and attacked me. It was like they were mindless beasts. Crazy. Beasts? Are you sure they weren't just mad with hunger? Everyone, please calm down. Let Finn finish. That's not all I found. The capital was devastated. I visited a few neighbouring villages in hopes of getting answers. Every village nearby was also destroyed. Each one was filled with feral people. Eventually, I found a village unharmed and well defended. They stopped me from docking, from doing anything other than talking, so we talked. According to them, feral people are cursed or diseased. Anyone who's injured by them is fated to become like them. The only way to protect their village was to shutter their walls and kill any who forced their way in. I could not stay there for long. They demanded I leave immediately, so I went looking for other survivors. Most villages were destroyed, those that weren't denied me entry. There were a few who let me dock, those who were isolated and not aware of the news. They asked me to leave soon after I told them. I don't know if I'll be able to trade you food and supplies anymore, I'm sorry. What are we gonna do now? Cursed? Diseased? Is this the end of our village too? Everyone can calm down. It's going... Shut it, Theo. You're not our leader. You're a glorified tax collector. Enough. Sorry for yelling, but you all need to quiet down and listen. Emotions are high. I get that. This is deeply troubling news. I understand your reactions. But we're a community, one that loves and supports each other. We need to come together, not shout at each other. Thank you, Finn, for keeping us informed. You risked your life out there. We'll get through this, together. It'll be tough, but I'm sure we can survive. Percy for king. Heck, we have a farmer now. We won't have to trade for food. Me standing at the back. What? Me? They all turn to look at me. Brr. Brr. I'd be a bear that just says bear. Brr. Like Groot. Finn, you must be exhausted from your journey. Come to our place to rest. Everyone else, please go home. Process this news. We'll figure something out. Zombie apocalypse, baby. It's so cool. Hello. Sorry we didn't get a chance to talk before. I'm Finn. You seem to be doing much better. I'm glad. Most shops around here usually restock the day after I leave. Oh, because it's Saturday. Although that's assuming I can find some other town to trade with. Gotcha. So what's this? Ah, you have stuff here. Special. Bottled surprise. Wait, you're selling bottled surprise for 50 apiece. How do I open it? Bottled surprise. Ah, I learned how to make fruit salad. There's recipes inside, like Animal Crossing. Bookcases. Okay, so you're kind of like interesting stuff. And then mint seeds, which we need. And pepperwort seeds too, but I would have to sell stuff. Let me sell you that oyster. Okay, that'll do for now. Pig. Excuse me. Gather ye plums, 2 plums in my hand. So let's finish this herb garden off. Stones, compost, mint, pepperwort. Let's tend to our farms. That's the big news. This is a sort of zombie, feral, plague, post-apocalyptic game. You've got rabies, essentially, spreading. It's so cool. I love it. Okay, goes to seed in 1 day. Goes to seed in 1 day. Cabbage is ready in 1 day. Oh wait, I gotta pluck these. Are these weeds growing on these radishes? They look kind of weedy. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that one. Never mind. Oh, baby, that's not the watering can button. What are you doing? Can't wait till we get a sprinkler. We must water everything. So we'll do a bit more to see what happens next, because that's where the demo finished. And I do want to see what our next little beat is. And I think we need to finish the herb garden to find out. But isn't that such a cool plot? Such a cool idea? I feel like I'd even read a book, you know? It's such a cool story. Anthropomorphic animals and zombie. That's cool. I love animal stuff. I like Wind in the Willows. I'm just like such a big fan of that. grew up with that story, and I feel like, I don't know if it was read to me. I should ask my parents really why I liked The Wind in the Willows so much and what the experience of was it. I know I definitely watched like the movies that they made and maybe like some cartoon versions. But I remember loving it, and I read the book on the podcast in full and I loved it. I was like, wow, so good. And I grew up with, I watched a lot of Betty Boop and a lot of cartoons, Looney Tunes. That was like my diet growing up. I was reminded of that the other day because I went to see my family. We were talking about, you know, stuff you grow up with and being interested in things, and my mom said, like, you know, it's so interesting that you were like obsessed with Betty Boop and watching those films over and over, and they were quite artistic and different to what everyone else was watching, and interesting art style and stuff going on in them, really artsy compared to other kids watching things. And you were obsessed, watching it every day. Wait for these. One more day. How's our compost? 24 hours. Okay, great. We did get some more seeds, so let's get these in the ground. Carrots. A few more radishes. Oh, and then all of that mint. We need to do another little area. A little garden, you know? I'm going to chop this tree if I can. And we'll extend this as like a herb area. Sorry, I was just adjusting the volume and then character turned the other way. And then today she sent me a picture of me feeding a goose as a kid. I was like, funny. I was like, it's always, I guess that's where I get it from today. She was like, oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I sent it. And feeding a goose, eating out of my hand. Ah, there we go. We've hit a boundary. Let's go up this way. With an animal rights hat on. Okay. Oh, I found a worm. Can that go in the kibble? Is that kibble? Is that... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Does that count as kibs? A worm? No. Okay, never mind. That would have been bait. Okay. 2 more mint. And some dandelion. Let's get rid of this stone then, since we need stone anyway. Clear the area out a little bit. I do think the stuff you're interested in as a kid is what I was actually talking about. I feel like it affects you. You know, I feel like you kind of, when you have interests, you do end up in that field doing that stuff. I feel like, you know, our life is really informed by interests and stuff we're into as a kid. Makes sense why, you know, being a YouTuber is the #1 pick for everyone for jobs these days. Kids in schools and stuff. It's what everyone says. It's what everyone's experiencing. It's what everyone's seeing, you know? Whereas then in the old day, like, you'd be growing up watching cartoons and being like, wow, I want to be a cartoonist. I want to be an animator. I want to be a voice actor. I want to, like, write these, you know? I was always obsessed with making stuff, making my own radio shows, literally recording them onto tape with a microphone with my friends, or just me, filming my own TV shows, like breakfast television, just setting the camera up and doing fake interviews and stuff. I'd be like, okay, you're the interviewer. I'm a famous rapper, like, interview me. Playing characters, reading books, loving animals, music was a big deal, acting, putting on shows, plays, and video games. Once video games were in my life, obsessed and loved them. So it's like, you know when they say, like, if you could go back and talk to young you, I feel like if I went back and I was like, yo, we like play games for like a living now. This is your job, what you do, and you read bedtime stories and stuff. Little me would be like, yo, that's pretty sick. I didn't talk like that as a kid. I'd be like, wow, that's well cool. That's pretty cool, big me. We're pretty lucky, huh? And I'd be like, yeah. Yeah, we are. Okay, I think we planted all of our seeds. I have a maple seed. Let's put that in down in our little forest. And there... grab these, which will be processed now. And dry out some stuff. We've been doing a lot of fish. Let's do some stuff for the herbies. Dry out some raspberries, I guess. Yeah, I'm starving. I've been in the apocalypse for a week. What have you got? Here's a dried plum. You know what's nice that it's animals is that it actually makes sense because their diets are different and what they digest. Like, a herbivore, I don't think, could say, oh, do you know what? We're all starving. I'll eat meat. I mean, I wonder if they would if they were starving, but they wouldn't actually get what they need from it because they're designed to, like, digest, you know, the other stuff, right? Isn't that how it works? I'm not a biologist. I'm just guessing. I actually don't know anything. All right, let's put this dried stuff into here. And get a little bit more time on the dial. The worm spoils in 4 days. Sounds like a code if you're meeting a spy. Hello? Hello. The worm spoils in 4 days. Yes. And the seagull takes 3 days to find it. Do you have the papers? Wait, did I put the pepperwort in there? Or anything that I was collecting? For other stuff? Dried pepperwort? Why did I dry the pepperwort? Stupid. Okay. We're at 17 stamina. Let's have a quick roam around for the stuff that was harvestable yesterday and for any herbs and mint up the mountain and pepperwort to keep things going. And then we'll sleep. So a little area of radishes here. I wonder if that sticks to that. Delirious, sure, but never aggressive and feral. My only hope is it's short-lived. I accidentally skipped the first thing she was saying, but she was talking about the plague. Radishes, radishes, radishes. This game actually is making me hungry. Don't know what I've got in my own little pantry today to have, actually. I know I have a Pokeball, so I just go full bear roleplay. Have salmon today. Pokeball and rice. Mint ready in a day. Okay, so there's mint growing here. Perf. So it is in areas, and this is the mint place. Whilst we're also growing it still. And then pepperwort was over down here, wasn't it? Oh, more mint. Yes, love that. I love mint. I'm a big fan of mint. I love mint chocolate. I like mint ice cream. That's kind of it. I thought I was going to list loads of things, but actually I can't think of any other mint things. But I mean, is that not enough? Mint chocolate's pretty great, you know? It's enough of a reason to like mint. I did like mint hot chocolate for a long time. Went through a phase of having that when I was younger. Minty hot chocolate. I also like orange chocolate. It's very nice. So wasn't pepperwort, yeah, down here. Good. And we get seeds. This is perfect to do. It's worth the little hunt. There's some more. Okay. I like that these really stick out down here in the swamp marsh. Easier to see. I think the rest are still growing. Schmearl plums. See what people are saying. I know the village relies on trade for food, so kinda I'll do what we can to help the village out. We're all in this together, right? I understand the village's frustration about the lack of trade, but honestly, I think they just need to toughen up. Tano and I have been providing for ourselves for years. So these two brothers have a slightly different approach to everything. Hey, 300 coins, I can tame a critter for you. Nice little hut they've got, living a simple life down here in the marsh. Guess that's it when the writing's on the wall. People gonna be there for their neighbour. I'll be there. Rose hips. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Looks like that's all the pepperwort. At least in that area. See if there's any fish to catch. We need a little bit of stamina. The days go pretty quickly. 6 PM already. I like the pace of this. It's fairly pacey, isn't it? Which I guess is dangerous if you're not providing enough food, because it's like, oh, we've got 7 days, it's fine. But actually, how long is that really? You know, how long's a piece of string, darling? It's a short piece of string, my love. Oyster. I've never had an oyster. I don't think I will. Gross me out. I don't care how tasty it is, that texture. Ugh. Gonna pass. Bum bum bum. Fish. Caught. Oyster. Okay, let's eat. So I want to hit some stones. Like I'm Bella, training in Breaking Dawn. With my rusty pickaxe. So we need quite a few of these. How many are we getting per rock? 5. So we're going to have to hit quite a few. And then other people will be adding in as well. Okay, let's go to sleep. Bedtime for Bearzo. Stop by, completed your first week on achievement. Stop by Hooper's Furniture Store for custom-made pieces tailored to your needs. 6 days left. Community project halfway done. Nice. Oh, nice. More story. Who's this? Is this everyone? Yes, sir. Please proceed. Theo, what's going on? Who is... Silence, peasant. You are in the presence of Her Majesty's retainers. Now then, let me introduce myself. I am Gustavo Goldrisk, Her Majesty's Master of Coin. A plague of madness is sweeping across the province. The provincial capital has fallen to feral beasts. I regret to inform you that your dear Duke Silvertail perished in the capital.
Uncle.
Her Royal Majesty Empress Priscilla Snowfur is raising an army to quell the chaos and restore peace. An army has many hungry mouths to feed, and they will be defending you, so Her Royal Majesty has decreed that a defender's ration must be collected. Sir, if I may. You may not. This is a royal decree, not a discussion. We can barely scrape by as it is.
What you're asking's impossible. We just barely made it through last winter.
Sir, please, we have small children to feed.
Quiet. Failure to comply with the royal decree is treason. Starting next week, a representative of Her Majesty's will stop by every Sunday to collect the defender's ration. Your meager village is expected to contribute 2 days' worth of both carnivore and herbivore food. Do not fail to deliver. If the defender's ration is not gathered by Sunday night, we will go door to door to collect by force. Is this understood, Raccoon?
Yes, sir. We'll gather your food and have it ready every Sunday.
Good. Let's head back to the ship, soldiers.
Our breakfast is waiting.
I'd rather not have my appetite spoiled by hanging around here. This place reeks of desperation. Ooh, what a cool little twist and touch that is. Interesting. Every Sunday night, the army stops by and takes food from the cellar. They take carnivore and herbivore food and will take excess of a category if we're lacking in the other. Food from the root cellar before the town is fed. Make sure both are full before Sunday night.
What do you want? Go bother someone else with your problems.
No, you may not plead with me to lessen the ration. Go away. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. So now we've got an apocalypse and we've got villainous characters adding an additional stress upon us for the food stores. Brilliant. Thank you so much for watching. That's where we're going to put a pin in this one. I'm very interested to see where this story goes. If you've made it this far and have enjoyed it and would like to see part 2, let me know. Hit that like button, leave a comment saying yes, more of this one please. That is the kind of thing that will help this video and make me record and share my part 2 with you and not just play it on my own. Until next time, check out one of those videos on the screen for some more sleepy content right now, or get my podcast and my movie channel and everything else that I do in the description, or just go to madmorph.com for all of my links. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night.